this is the test rig. So it's just a V4 board with an S-bus receiver, tiny little thing, and a U-block 7 harness across to the weasel, just so that I can see the Elevon movements. And we've got the GUI, current GUI up on the screen, and currently we're sitting in bypass mode, and there's no nav correction, and we're just going to go through the process of arming. So doing the warm-up, still sitting in bypass. GPS should go valid, we hope, except all of a sudden the satellites have gone out of range for me, which is very annoying. Pretty common down this part of the world. Hopefully it'll come back up again without me having to stop this movie. Yep. Bear with me, folks. There we go, maybe. There we go. Alright, so we're armed with throttle up and hypothetically take off. So we're in flight. Still sitting on bypass. Should have no navigation corrections up at all. Now we go out of bypass mode into piloting control. Piloting control, still hypothetically flying, no navigation corrections, throttle still up, and we're flying along quite happily. Okay, so now we'll just activate return to home. So go through holding, and of course we're already home. Distance error is 2.3. Bear in mind nothing's moved anywhere. No cross track error because we're very close into the waypoint. Cross track turns off once we get close. Now what it's decided to do is to roll, I think, to the right and turn to the right. Oh, it's changed direction. So it was going to turn to the right, it's now going to turn left, 16%, roll to the left, and an angle error of minus 153. So that's anti-clockwise. Right. So we're circling home, and if we have a look at the elevons, we see that the left hand elevon is up, so we're rolling to the left. The right hand elevon is down, which is what we expect. So now I'm going to just turn it back to pilot in control again. So control surfaces come back. Got a little bit of correction on there because the flight controller is drifting a bit. That's another matter. So we go back over here and we see that we have no navigation correction. We're at piloting control. We're still flying, and we'll go through that process again. So you can see that there's some corrections going on the elevons, but that's because we've got a little bit of drift happening on the angle. Flight control is probably, the Velcro is probably heating up in the sun and it's drifting a little bit. So we will go back to another return to home. Goes through holding to returning, and if we have a look down here at our corrections, got a very small correction this time around because it's already turning, thinks it's turning to the right, but in fact it's drift in the attitude estimator. It's still trying to turn, but I think what's actually happening is that we've got fairly big distance error, and that's because of the GPS is flicking in and out. All right, so it's a GPS availability question that's causing that. All right, so go back up here to bypass, and another little trick we'll try is to go over to rate control, which is cancelled out by the fact that we're in bypass. Take it out of bypass, it should go to rate control. What's going on? That's right, okay. So what was happening there, I'd failed to take it out of return to home, so let's just go through that little sequence again. So we take it out of bypass, put it back in bypass rather, put it back in rate control, so we're in bypass, not in rate control, take it out of bypass, put it into rate control, so we're in rate control, and now what we'll do is to engage return to home and see if it overrides all of that. So we go to return to home. So it's basically said I'm going to do a return to home. We should have corrections again. We've got corrections, and we can see that the rate control switch has been overridden. Now if we take it out of return to home, it'll pop back to rate control up here. And if we look at the corrections have gone away. We've still got a residual 1 degree yaw error, but that's normal. Okay, all good.